Finley Ewing switched from a traditional putter to a 2-ball putter, and the results speak for themselves. The Lady Raiders cracked the top 10 in January, but their NCAA tournament chances crumbled in conference play. Texas Tech was only one of 2 schools in the country to schedule an early spring game, but the Red Raiders were happy to get back on the field after missing a bowl game for the first time in 14 seasons. Texas Tech recruited Mikey Kinney for her bat, but the center fielder has made her mark with her glove. The South Plains College basketball team nearly had their perfect season derailed by New Mexico in January. The weather wasn't ideal, but Duke Von Schaumann was nearly perfect on the mound, throwing 7 innings of shutout ball to give Texas Tech the opening day victory.
There goes Magruder. Barnes will let that go. The throw down there.
Stealing bases isn't simple, and for Jamadrick Magruder, it starts with focus.
Get a good lead, get a good stance, lock into the pitcher.
And you can't question his impact.
He changes the game.
He's extremely explosive.
The one thing you can't teach is speed.
And that's something Jamadrick has never had to worry about.
I've been the fastest kid since I was 5.
But it takes more than raw talent to steal bases in college baseball. It's mathematical.
Jamadrick knows the numbers when he gets to first base.
Pitchers have to get the ball to the plate in 1.3 seconds. If they don't, it's too late. There's another thing that separates him from the pack.
Carrier step is when you take your left leg and you step over to the right, kind of like this. This is a great step that all base stealers do. And
sure, there's risk involved.
All the great base runners and base stealers have some reckless in there.
But Magruder still has the green light every time he gets on, and he never hesitates.
Just picking a pitch to go and selling out to it, basically. You got to be kind of fearless.
And it's made him a terror on the base path.
Magruder's in there.
For KMAX Sports, I'm Evan Jansa. Before Ashton Meeks was doing that for Trinity Christian, she was doing this. Growing up, Meeks played pee-wee football, giving her the edge she uses on the court.
It's just a certain mental toughness.
It's a quiet confidence.
She never panics.
Austin Ammons knows. He played with Meeks in AAU tournaments in the boys division.
It's that feel of being extremely comfortable on the court.
Her teammates were shaking their heads at first, but it didn't last long.
When they could see that I could play and I wasn't a joke, that I was as good as almost better than most of them, then they were real supportive and they were like my brothers.
And her 2 brothers were also the reason she played baseball instead of softball. Playing with the boys, Meeks left her mark here at the Little League fields, giving her the tools to succeed as an athlete today.
I was just super competitive. I just wanted to win at everything. And growing up, I guess, with 2 older brothers, I just knew baseball and it was more competitive to me, and I just thought it was more fun.
Ashton's play earned her teammates respect, but when an injury threatened her senior season, she was forced to help in other ways.
And I know it attacked her, but she never let it own her. She came in and she took the leadership role that she had, even though she wasn't on the floor, and that's extremely difficult to do.
Considering her toughness, no one is surprised she's back on the court, helping her team chase a state title. For KMAX Sports, I'm Evan Jansa. For the players in the Challenger League, it's more than a game. The league gives kids with mental and physical disabilities a chance to play baseball, just like the other kids.
You get a pitch and everything, and you get to hit the ball.
Stance Labai coaches his son, Stance, and working with him on the field means everything.
To be able to see my son out there competing and testing and pushing himself to do things it's very exciting.
And little Stance is doing big things on the diamond.
I like the hit. You hit the ball like that.
It's fun for my son to be a part of a team, to get the same things that all the other kids are getting.
The bond between the kids doesn't end on the field. It goes much further.
Gives them a little bit of being able to be around other kids that might have the same disabilities that they have, to know that they're not the only ones out there with their disability.
And it's not just the players. Bobby Boynton might not be standing at home plate.
Good job, Cindy! Way to go, Cindy!
But he's found a home in the press box announcing for over a decade. Regardless of position, everyone is taking advantage of their chance, and that's what the league is all about.
This is just a great opportunity for them to get out and play. The smile tells it all.
For KMAX Sports, I'm Evan Jansa. Hey, good evening. Texas Tech baseball trying to right the ship this week. The Red Raiders sitting 9th in the Big 12 at 3-9. Lucky for them, no conference games this week. Tech hosting Dallas Baptist today. It was tight early in the bottom of the third. Rusty Shellhorn on the mound. And also out in the field, he makes the nice spinning throw here to get the out. That saves a runner that would have scored from third. Bottom of the sixth, Bryant Burleson up the middle. That's going to bring around Scott Lejeune. That ties the game at 1-all. And then the very next batter, Jordan Lopez, dinks this one under the second baseman's glove. That brings in Bo Altobelli. Tech up 2-1 until the 7th when Barrett Barnes knocks it into right field. That's a 2-run triple, and that would be enough. Tech holds on to win it 7-1, finally putting a full game together.
We were really clean. Like you said, we were very clean.
Tech softball with an axe to grind against the 5th-ranked Longhorns tonight. Bottom 4th, Tech down 2-0, and Raven Richardson knocks a 3-run home run over the fence. Tech taking the lead there. And then in the 6th, Sydney Allen at the plate. She knocks this one into center field, and around comes Sandy James for some insurance. Tech goes on to win 5-2, their second win over a top 5 team in the last 3 games. Tech men's basketball team not wasting any time signing 2 recruits that will be Lubbock bound next season. The Red Raiders signing a couple out of Lamar Consolidated High School. Michael Carey, a 3-star small forward, and Juana Bale, a 3-star power forward, one of the top 120 players in the country and the 28th ranked player at his position. He was a District 23 4A Player of the Year, averaging 19 points a game as a senior. Both of them signing today, that according to their high school head coach. And at South Plains College, Marshall Henderson, the Junior College Player of the Year, heading to Oxford, Mississippi, making it official today, signing with Ole Miss. Henderson averaging 20 points a game this year, helping lead the Texans to that undefeated season and national championship. And now 2 years after a short time at Tech, Utah before that, getting another chance at the Division I level.
It's a great feeling. It was what I level.
That's it for sports. I'm Evan Jansa. Texas Tech baseball finally getting a Big 12 series win at home over the weekend. Their reward? 5 straight road games. Their first one at New Mexico State this afternoon. And the Red Raiders starting slow in the 4th inning though. Bases loaded, Bryant Burleson, RBI shot. Red Raiders would get 4 in the inning, and then on to the 5th. Stephen Hagan at the plate. He knocks this one into left field, and it's going to clear the fence. That's a 3-run home run for Hagan. And Hagan would stay hot at the plate the very next inning. Back at it again, bombs this one to left field. Another 3-run shot. The Red Raiders take their first lead of the game at 7-6. Hagan would finish the game with 6 RBIs, and the Red Raiders end up running away with this one 12-7 for their 3rd straight win. And selection day for both the men's and women's NCAA tennis tournaments. Both Tech teams awaiting the announcements at the viewing party on campus. Both teams with outstanding seasons this far. The Red Raiders are heading out west. They'll be taking on Cal Poly. The men are making their 11th straight appearance. A little different for the women. They're taking on Utah and Miami. A lot of milestones for Todd Petty's squad this season. First time Big 12 champs and first time tournament appearance. All of those factors making it a truly special season.
They've waited, 38 years to see that name pop up on there.
Excited as well.
And the Rangers were the best team in baseball in April, but what about May? They'll start things off with Toronto in Game 2 of the series. Take it to the 9th. Runners on the corners. Michael Young singles, brings in Ian Kinsler. That ties it up, but in the bottom of the 9th, Brent Lowry, walk-off home run. That'll do it for Texas. They've lost 3 of their last 5. They lose it 8-7. And that's it for sports. Back to you guys.
The